This is not just any other electric motorcycle, it is Royal Enfield's most boldest and most tech-loaded motorcycle yet. This is the Flying Flea C6, inspired from the original Flying Flea of the wartime but made for urban mobility. Let's start with the design of this motorcycle because that's what makes it stand out. First up, there are no welds on this motorcycle, everything is bolted on. That alone tells you the kind of precision and serviceability Royal Enfield is aiming for. You get a forged aluminium exoskeleton frame that protects the battery, motor and other electronics. It is light, strong and looks absolutely unique. There's a bicycle-like seat, which to be honest is not the most comfortable one. There's a pillion seat, but again this is removable and you can also remove the rear subframe. Up front you have girder suspension, a proper nod to the original Flying Flea, paired with a round LED headlamp and these neat little LED turn indicators. Finally, moving to the rear, the tail light is seamless and homogeneous. Attention to detail with the Flying Flea is something else. Then there are the features. This is easily the most tech-loaded Royal Enfield ever. First up, you get this 3.5-inch touchscreen TFT cluster, which is all new. It runs on Fleaware, a software that runs on Android. Other highlights include a wireless phone charger. There's a Type-C port right over here as well. You get cruise control, which activates from 10 kmph. There is hill hold, traction control, lean angle sensitive ABS and passcode unlock for phone connectivity. You also get illuminated switches and Royal Enfield is even offering 7 years of software updates and security patches. There are 5 riding modes on offer with the Flying Flea C6. First up, there is rain mode, then touring, performance, eco and finally the custom mode. In the custom mode, you can change the level of ABS, you can change the level of traction control, power output, throttle map, region coast and even region braking. This is something that no other EV offers as of now. Now Royal Enfield is also offering a bi-directional crawl control, which is essentially a reverse mode and a forward mode. But what's interesting is that it's a very clever feature in terms that the motorcycle can detect the payload as well as the incline, so it can adjust the torque in real time. Now let's talk about few numbers. Powering this electric motorcycle is a 3.91 kilowatt-hour battery pack that has a claimed range of around 150 kilometers. It is charged using a 2.2 kilowatt onboard charger. So the charger sits right beneath this panel and it is charged using a cable that Royal Enfield will sell to you. You open this side panel up and this is where the cable will fit. Now what's interesting is that it's a 2.2 kilowatt hour charger, but it can be down rated to 1.1 kilowatt and then further down rated to 0.5 kilowatt. So at 2.2 it is using rapid charging where it can charge up to 80% in 65 minutes. Then there is 1.1 kilowatt where it will take around 2 hours and it's called your standard charging. Finally, there is the trickle charge in which it will take an overnight, so that by the time you wake up the motorcycle is full once again. Now let's talk about the specifications of the C6. As you can see, it uses a belt drive system. It's a 2-stage belt drive system. The electric motor can produce 15.4 kilowatts of peak power, 8 kilowatts of continuous power and the torque output is rated for 60 Nm. There is also 6 kilowatts of region braking and there are multiple region levels that depend on the riding mode. Now top speed is around 115 kmph and we were able to hit around 108 kmph, and Royal Enfield is claiming 0 to 60 of around 3.7 seconds. Now let's talk about the riding triangle of the C6 because that's quite interesting. As you can see, my feet are center set and I am 5'8" for reference. The handlebar feels well within my reach. It curves towards me and I am pretty comfortable on the motorcycle. At 124 kgs, this bike is built to be light, agile and extremely city friendly. The 19-inch front and rear wheels with slim tires help it roll easily, improving efficiency and maneuverability. Also, the riding triangle is dynamic. Foot pegs can be set forward, making it easier for shorter riders to plant their feet confidently. Also, it will give that cruiser stance to the rider. Then one interesting thing to note is that the brake lever here, instead you get a brake lever on your left hand side just like you get your scooters. Also these levers, they are adjustable. Now braking duty on the C6 is done by a disc in the front, a disc at the rear. There is dual channel ABS on offer, and to be honest the brakes are really good. They have good amount of feel, feedback and even initial bite. The biggest advantage is the 124 kg weight. The C6 is light and agile, which makes it city friendly. It is also quite a lot of fun in the corners and even while finding gaps through the traffic. One important thing to note is the throttle calibration. Yes, it is fine once you are on the go, but the initial on-off throttle transition where you are starting from the standstill is a bit jerky. Now let's also talk about the suspension setup for a bit. Yes, you get those beautiful looking girder forks in the front and the monoshock at the rear. And surprisingly, the ride quality of the Flying Flea is really nice. It's not so stiff as we have found on some other RE models. It can absorb everything, and it feels really composed and no jerk is transferred to the rider. Now at Rs 2.79 lakh ex-showroom, the Flying Flea C6 is not just any other electric motorcycle, it is a statement. It blends heritage design with cutting edge engineering, packs serious tech and focuses on lightweight urban performance. As of now, the Flying Flea does not have any direct rivals in the Indian market, and it would be interesting to see how the market pans out around it. Now bookings are open in Bangalore and deliveries will start soon. Now what do you think about the new Flying Flea C6? Do let us know in the comment section down below and consider subscribing to HT Auto channel. This is Parth Khatri signing off for now.